Morning, I'd like to welcome everyone to the April 30th Curriculum Committee meeting. The time is 10 a.m. We have all members present, and I need a motion to approve the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Okay. 4-0, thank you. Motion to approve the meeting minutes for March 5th.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, 4-0, thank you. Summer program and school year re-administration information. Is that you, Dr. Rogers?
Yes, thank you so much. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for being here. Dr. Tyson and Dr. Schneider are here to discuss our first agenda item. So Dr. Tyson, I'll turn it over to you.
Right. Good morning, everyone. So back in October, if you recall, this committee approved our summer programming. And really, summer programming is our retesting for students that test and are not proficient. At that point, there was a requirement that all remediation and retesting for not proficient students had to be done outside of the academic calendar. So that would mean all retesting could not begin until June 9th. However, there has been some changes in DPI, and they have made some provisions to allow our schools to retest not proficient students either after the school year, as we had originally approved, or within the testing window as it is currently in place. That would mean the last 10 days of the school year for year-long classes or the last 5 days for semester-long classes. So as such, we've talked to our principals. We just want to bring this information to you today. We are planning to allow our principals to retest students at the elementary and middle school level within the last 10 days of the school year. Thus, we would not be testing students outside of the academic calendar. And then at the high school level, our plan is to allow students who were not proficient first semester to retest during the last 5 days of this school year because we already know they were not proficient. But because we will have to wait on English 2 scores, they score gridded responses, and those are typically delayed up to 72 hours. We're also going to provide the high schools the opportunity to remediate and retest outside of the academic window as we had originally approved. Really, this is just information for you guys, but we will be glad to take any questions that you may have.
Any questions? Okay, I need a motion to send this to the full board, please.
So moved, Madam Chair. Second.
All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Okay, 4-0, thank you.
Thank you. Y'all have a great day.
Thank
It's
you.
discussion. I guess I
Bye-bye.
didn't need a motion. Sorry.
That's okay.
Cancel that. Okay. Now we have action items. AIG plan 2025 through 2028.
Yes, ma'am. So we are seeking approval of our AIG local plan, which will be shared by Dr. Charlotte Hancock. She is our Director of College Readiness. Good morning, Dr. Hancock.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. So I am here to present to you today the 2025 to 2028 AIG plan for approval. So the purpose of this plan is to fulfill the statewide mandate, as well as to create a comprehensive and rigorous AIG program and to develop the potential of K through 12 students. So we utilized a team approach for this plan. So we had input from students and families. We had an AIG steering committee that included leaders from school performance and academics that met twice a month in the beginning stages that guided the work with our AIG revision team that include representatives from parents, schools, and the district. So our expanded outcomes include expanding access, increasing participation, improving use of data to monitor progress, cultivating collaboration and communication, and continuing professional growth opportunities for teachers. So as you can see from this slide, we had 6 standards that guided our work for our plan. And I will now highlight for you the revisions that we have in the plan to enhance the work that we are already doing. So for standard 1 with identification, we have 3 different pathways for identification, including intellectual, academic, and an alternative pathway, which is pathway 3. So we have strengthened multiple pathways as well as clarified the language for pathway 3. With our programming, We are expanding the enrichment and acceleration options for students, as well as strengthening the instructional support for advanced learners, including talent development. And talent development is where we're partnering with classroom teachers to provide differentiated support within the classroom. For curriculum and instruction with Standard 3, we are increasing focus on rigor, problem solving, and student autonomy, as well as aligning our work with the Portrait of a Graduate and other priorities. For Standard 4 with professional development, we will continue to strengthen our training for teachers on rigor, differentiation, and engagement, as well as to continue the expansion of the AIG Academy. For partnerships, we're focused on increased outreach and recruitment from across schools to participate on the AIG Advisory Board, as well as strengthening school and district partnerships. For accountability, we will focus on clear procedures for program evaluation and improvement, and we are also using data to monitor the progress of our students. So this concludes my presentation. However, I'm happy to answer any questions that you might have.
How do you feel about this process? I know you just presented and, paperwork is one thing, but, just from your perspective, your heart, your gut, how is all this formulating to you?
I am very excited about the work that was done for this plan, the partnerships that we had, the collaboration, the multiple committees. There were a lot of voices included, so I feel very strong about the plan.
Can you give an example of how we're expanding access?
Yes, so with the access, are you with identification? Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay, so there are, for example, with the Pathway 3, with the alternative pathway, there are additional options such as portfolios.
Portfolios meaning looking at all of their work throughout the year.
That is correct.
Okay, thank you. Any other questions? I need a motion to send this to the full board for approval.
So move, Madam Chair.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, 4-0. Thank you. Next up, CTE local plan. Is that Mr. Davis?
Yes, so Brian Davis, our Director of Career Readiness, is here to present the Career and Technical Education Plan. Good morning, Mr. Davis.
Good morning. I want to thank our board members as well as Dr. Houlihan for allowing opportunity for me to give a quick update on CTE and Union County Public Schools. Excuse me. I want to just go ahead and begin very quickly just to kind of let you see enrollment where we have in CTE. This is current for 24-25. As you can see, our enrollment continues to be very strong. I have it broken down by grade level, and you can see it on the right side there by program area. So as you can see, we continue to have high number of students enrolling in CTE courses and programming. Another point to note is we do have a continued high interest in the number of students interested in participating in internships. We had 114 this year. With 48 companies partnering with us, and we are continually looking for more companies to partner. In fact, we have picked up some new companies in just the past couple weeks. Glenmark is one of our manufacturing companies that we picked up. Icon Aerospace, Mission Omega, as well as even South Piedmont Community College are looking at taking some interns. So very positive signs there with work-based learning. This is, again, just an updated academy map. This can be found on the UCPS CTE site. The point to note here is that we have added a full automotive service program going for 24-25-26 at Piedmont High School. So that is the update on that document. And for those who don't know, just to clarify, our academy model does allow students when they're juniors and seniors to travel to other schools. So that does give them an opportunity to access those programs if it's not there at their school. Moving into some highlights for UCPS CTE this year, Teach UCPS continues to be a major success for us. This is really something that we're looking at how we can continue to expand it. As you know, our Teaching as a Profession program is a very important part of that. But to provide more access and opportunities for students to be pre-apprentices, we've worked with South Piedmont Community College as well as Apprenticeship North Carolina to update our agreement to allow EDU 187 and 216 to be taught through CCP. and allow those students to register and complete as pre-apprentices and continue through our Teach You CPS program. So our hopes are that will continue to allow more access for students. As far as our ag tech pathways, we are excited about a new ag business certificate program at South Piedmont Community College. This is going to be in direct alignment with our agricultural programs that we have. We will be working with them to create a local articulation agreement so that our animal science courses that are taught in our classes through CTE will count for a college credit, which would be ANS 110 animal science over the summer. So we're excited about that partnership and other partnerships with other organizations that lead from that. And again, I mentioned automotive service at Piedmont High School will be something that we are working to have that full auto service opportunity for students there. And that placement was based on the amount of interest in that area for that program. I talked about this earlier this year with the board, with the full board, but I did want to just reiterate again that we did have had growth over the last 4 years in our credentials earned as well as attainment. I did list some of the credentials that are offered for Union County Public Schools students, and I feel like we're on a good path to continue to show growth for this current school year going forward. Career planning continues to be a major emphasis for us in Union County this year. As you know, it is legislated that all students grades 6 through 12 have a career plan. We are continually working with Major Clarity as our service provider for our career plans. Next year will be our last year of our contract with Major Clarity. So we will be working with them and with other vendors to continue to look at what will be our platform for the 26-27 school year. So we will have a process to go through that again this fall. As we make decisions on that, we'll make you aware of which way we'll be going. A career plan for a student includes really 3 big things. They have to do a career style and learning style assessment, a pathway selection and career exploration, and then they have to do course planning aligned to their pathway. And these plans will be revisited and revised each school year, and I'm excited about the number at the bottom. We currently have over 20,000 students in Union County Public Schools grades 6 through 12 who have completed career plans. And that is a testament to the work of our career development coordinators that are in our school, as well as the support of our principals that are helping them through that process. So just great work going on with career planning. So we continue to have some highlights with partners. Each year we have 2 robotics events. Our most recent robotics challenge, we had multiple companies work with us. ATI and Collins Aerospace had volunteers. Monroe City National Guard also were there and had tables set up for information for parents and students. So it's become a very good opportunity for students, not only to practice skills they're learning, but learn about local industry. We continue to work very closely with our friends at the Cooperative Extension Service. They continue to help us with supporting ag tech with things such as field trip, supporting our teachers and educating them and helping them be able to be prepared with ag content. We also had a very successful Wake Up to Ag Day event just a few weeks ago for all our 3rd graders. Our equipment rodeo is coming up on May 7th. That is with State Utilities and Carolina Cat. So if anyone is interested in learning how to play operating a piece of equipment like a excavator or a skid steer, you're welcome to come out to Indian Trail Elementary School that day and visit. Dr. Rogers did that last year, and she is now an expert. We had to make sure she did not get offered a job that day operating equipment.
This is true.
Another point that I want to really highlight, this is a new opportunity over the last couple of years. We do have an auto competition that is put on by the Greater Charlotte Area Auto Dealer Service group, and we had Crossroads Ford and Honda of Indian Trail sponsor a couple of our schools. So Crossroads Ford supported Central Academy. Honda of Indian Trail supported Forest Hills, and our Forest Hills students placed 1st and 3rd. And the reason I bring this up is the first place students each received almost $10,000 worth of scholarships toward post-secondary education if they continue on in an auto service career. And the 3rd place team, those students each got $1,000. So it's a really great opportunity. Those students had to spend 20 hours in those dealerships learning about what they have to be to be a technician, how to work on cars, and it's really a good opportunity for students to get a feel about what it's like to work in those dealerships working on vehicles. So a couple other partnership highlights. Make It in Union County. This has been a opportunity to partner with the Chamber of Commerce. This year, we decided to expand it to a month-long event versus a week-long. We had 39 guest speakers and 14 field trips, and it's exciting to see almost 2,000 students had an opportunity to learn about Union County Public Schools, learn about careers in the local community. So it has become something that has really a good opportunity for students to see what's all available here in Union County. Speakers Bureau is through the Workforce Development Task Force. It was expanded from 3 schools to 4 schools this year. As you can see, the schools that were listed there were the participants. But what's really exciting about that is when those industry partners come in and they talk about what they do, the students are listening. And 93% of those students in exit tickets show that they have learned something about a local career that they did not know before the people came in and visited. So that really shows the impact that it's having. And we have students that give feedback about now they're more interested in going to work for those companies when they get older. So again, our hope is getting them excited about these pathways. When they hit high school, they're going to be able to get into appropriate courses that will lead to those careers. And finally, looking forward, we are going to continue working with our partners to align our programming with the needs in the community. I feel like we're doing a good job of that. We continue to look for post-secondary institutions to work with. We are, of course, continually working with South Piedmont Community College. We had a great visit with North Carolina A&T State University, and we'll be meeting with them again, and South Piedmont to support ag tech. Elon University is another one that we are looking at having conversations with. So a lot of opportunities there for us to work with post-secondary institutions. We are looking at a service called Pathful. Pathful is something that we feel can complement what we do with Major Clarity, and it provides real-world scenarios that teachers can use as lessons in classrooms. They also provide virtual speakers and videos related to career interests. So we feel like that will be something that can really benefit our career planning that we're doing in our schools. They also will come in and work with local partners and help develop things locally, which we feel is something that could be very useful. And lastly, we continue to build interest in career technical student organizations in middle schools. We now have 3 active middle school FFA chapters. We also continue to pay a CTSO stipend for those advisors to help with some of the work that they do outside of the school hours. And we continue to support competitive and leadership events at the middle school level. And with that being said, that's a quick update. I'd be more than happy to take questions.
Ms. Davis, what would you say is some of the keys to success of our CTE since we do so well? What do you would say is some of the keys to our success?
I think one thing that really has helped us be successful, number one, we've got great teachers, we've got great CDCs and staff in the building, but I think it's the culture that Union County Public Schools has that CTE is a very important part of a student's education. And we understand that we need to prepare students for those careers, whether it's college or straight to career. Either way, it's important, and it's very refreshing to be in a district that has those beliefs and culture about it.
Thank you.
Mr. Davis.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Good morning, everybody. First of all,
Morning.
I want to say you have done, along with your staff and your team, a phenomenal job of creating a space of just strength within this program. And I just want to give you, just celebrate you in this moment. Couple of things. I know that I was looking at the number of students for this year, 33,933. And of course, we have some who may not complete the program. When students do not complete the program, is there some type of like exit survey that is given to them to figure out why they have not completed it, just for information for the next school year?
So we don't have like an exit ticket out of a program. One of the things that we do have our career development coordinators is a great question. And they do work with those students and talk with them about it. I think that's where our career planning is really going to be such a valuable tool for us. Because each year when they revise that plan, they go in and they do those career and learning style assessments, and it allows a student to see, I thought I liked this, but my interest had changed. So that plan can help track that. And and we want to make sure that those students are in courses that align with what their career interest is. And I think that is going to really be the tool that will help us do that. And we try to tell students it's okay if things change. That's what middle school and high school is about. It's about learning. It's about seeing what you like. And even when we have seniors in an internship, we've had seniors come in who think that they love it, but they do an internship and they said, oh, that's not what I thought. I'm not going to do that. And we'd say that's a win. I would rather them learn that now than when they spend time in college or whatnot and come out and get into the wrong career. But I do believe that career plan is important. Having our CDCs and school counselors using that as an opportunity to help guide those students down those right coursework and pathways so that they stay in those pathways.
Yes, sir. And my last question, I know that students have an opportunity to take advantage of other CTE programs at different schools.
Mm-hmm.
Have we looked into trying to provide transportation for those students who may live on the west side or the east side who may want to take advantage of a program on another part of the county?
At this point, we have not done that. At this point, it's something I cannot fund through CTE, so that would have to be at something that would be a greater discussion than that. We
Gotcha.
have almost 90 students who are taking advantage of that this year, and it is something that we can definitely discuss.
Okay, yes, sir. Those are my questions. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
I have a question just piggybacking off of what was just talked about. So if they do want to take academy at a different school, do they talk to their current school and then it's set up through their current school and they can arrange a way to do it with the bell times so that they can get there in time?
A great question. So I have an academy coordinator, Kim Hayward, who does a fantastic job working through that, and she works with our CDC. So students complete an academy application. And then what we do is as those students get those academy applications in and master schedules are built, Ms. Hayward goes in and works with each school and looks at their master schedules. And if there's seats available at those schools, then she works to cross enroll those students so that they can then travel. And a lot of times there does have to be an opportunity for them to have a virtual course or their flex course, sometimes even a CCP course to allow additional flexibility for them to be able to travel between schools.
And then, but so if they're interested, they would fill out the academy application and then the coordination of it would be through where they're currently going to school as
Yeah,
far as getting their schedule aligned?
Yeah, so Kim Hayward would work with the career development coordinators at both schools to do that. And
Okay.
she helps fill those slots. She does a fantastic job doing that. Typically, we do that right before the beginning of the school year because of master schedules. The Infinite Campus coming on board, it may tweak that timing a little bit, but that's something that she works on very diligently. Typically in July is when she starts July and all getting ready for August.
And then if they want to do an internship, do they go on a website to see what's offered or who's the point of contact for that?
Yes, so I have two work-based learning coordinators, Karen Adcock and Diana Ollis. Diana Ollis works with health science, and then Karen Adcock basically has all the rest. And there is an application that they fill out, and we've had over 200 students apply already this year. For summer and fall and spring for next year. And then they contact them and work with them and the CDCs at the school to find out their interest, what they want to place, and they work to try to find companies that will take them.
So that's on the CTE portion of the website?
It is. It's on the,
Okay.
yes, it is. That's correct.
The Wake Up Ag, I was able to attend that this year and super impressed, and it was really like a great activity for all those students.
Thank you.
Which other middle schools have FFA? I know Parkwood does because they have jackets that are like off the hook, so nice. But which other ones? Monroe? Do they have
We have Parkwood, East Union, and Piedmont are our schools that have active middle school FFA
middle
chapters.
schools? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And then my last question, the course planning, is that through 12th grade?
Yes, they can continue to plan all the way through 12th grade, and Major Clarity does pull in through a feed anything that they've already taken, so they can see that. It kind of checks it off that they've completed those courses, and then they can continue to plan. And when they hit senior year, it really just kind of finishes out. So that second semester, as they finish, it would pull over, but they can plan all the way up to that spring semester in their senior year.
And this is the first year that this has been mandated. And how do we feel like it's going?
I think things are going very, very well. I mean, when we've got over 20,000 of them that are already done, I feel like we've done a great job. And Dr. Houlihan really has made this a priority at the beginning of the year, and I think that really set the tone for it. And in middle schools, we were already down to only just a very small handful of students who haven't completed it. So I feel very confident we will get it done before the end of the year, and we will plan to send those out electronically to parents at the end of the school year.
I was going to ask that next, like how involved are the
Mhm.
parents able to be? Okay, great. Any other questions?
Nope.
I need a motion to send this to the full board, please.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, 4-0, thank you. Okay, our next meeting is May 28th at 10 a.m. and I need a motion to adjourn.
So move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.